So you wanna get junky, but your wheels ain't fine? You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out RC car.
You got to pimp my ride. Pimp my ride.
So for this video, we've got a massive 1/6 scale Newbright Hummer H2, which is in desperate need of some pimping. This behemoth was generously donated to me by a coworker who pulled it straight out of a spider's nest or something. So, despite how disgusting this car is right now, it has a lot of potential. That's because this thing has more detail than any other RC car I've seen. It comes fleshed out with opening doors, LED lights, and an entire interior. When I saw this poor truck, I knew I had to bring it back to life. It's time to pimp my RC.
Pimp my ride.
So the first step of this build was to take everything apart, and it didn't take me long before I started making some stinky friends. I could already tell this was going to be a really, really fun project. So finally I got the chassis exposed, and you can really see all the dumb, stupid Newbright electronics they put in this thing. I'm going to be taking all that out and putting in some custom electronics, so I went ahead and cut every single wire I could find. Alright, now that the old electronics are in the trash where they belong, we're going to pop in this Dumbo receiver so that instead of this old broken remote, I can use something a little bit more modern. I also got this super cheap ESC off of Amazon, which I'm just going to have to hope actually works with the super old motor that's in this thing. Haters are going to say it's fake, but I, on my own, just completed a basic electronic circuit. Now for the next part of this build, I've got this old Bluetooth speaker that I've already taken apart and removed the battery out of, and I'm going to solder in an adapter so I can connect it and power it straight from the ESC. And I've never really done anything like this before, so once again we're just going to have to hope that it works. That's right, folks. We've got a working speaker among us. So at this point you might be wondering, what's the point of powering a Bluetooth speaker with an RC car? Well, no car is fully pimped without giant speakers that can wake up anybody sleeping within a 5-mile radius. And that's exactly what I'm going for here, except on a much smaller scale. So, I'm making a speaker box to house these old Bluetooth speakers, which I have carefully measured to fit directly into the trunk. And here it is, the speaker. It's almost done. I'm going to wrap it, and then I'm going to place it right in this, It doesn't fit. Fantastic. Alright, now we've got a speaker box that fits, and all it took was 1 more hour of very angrily cutting and gluing cardboard. Can't wait to fit this thing in there. That's what she said. I forgot to mention I also got this metal geared servo, as well as some aluminum linkages which will replace the coat hanger-like linkages that used to be connected to the wheels. So the steering is a lot more powerful. It doesn't really have much movement, but it works and that's all that matters. So here's one last look at the inside before I put this thing back together and never see this inside ever again. We got the servo wired up to this receiver here, and the ESC back there. I got those both just kind of glued into place, and that should be good enough. Finally, it's time to wash everything down and put it all back together. The journey is almost over. By the way, consider subscribing if you haven't already. I don't want to sound too dramatic, but this video definitely took a lot of blood, sweat, tears, time, pain, anguish, agony, horror, hemorrhoids, broken bones, money, rashes, permanent brain damage, trauma, terror, disgust. Here is the RC Hummer we started with. And here it is now. This thing has been completely transformed, and I couldn't be more happy with the outcome. It now has working LED lights, completely new electronics, and a sound system in the back. But words don't do it justice. It's time to take this thing outside.